From West LA Media, this is WHS Weekly with a look at some of our top stories. Coming up today in WHS Weekly, Selena Voorhees reports on the art club play It's a Wonderful Life. There will be interviews with play director Mrs. Clifton as well as interviews with a couple of the cast members.
And Addison Jones will be reporting on the Halloween door decorating contest with interviews about ideas and overall thoughts from teachers and students.
Plus, in sports, I'll break down the latest in Western Indian athletics. I'll get you caught up later in our brand new sports segment, Game Day.
Those stories coming to you today only on WHS Weekly.
Hello, Indians. I'm Lexi Williams.
And I'm Maddie Thompson. The stage is about to get a splash of color and a whole lot of talent. The art club, led by the amazing Mrs. Clifton, is preparing a play that's sure to be a masterpiece. From set designs to acting, these students are turning creativity into theater magic.
Let's send it over to Selena Voorhees, who's backstage to show us how these students are turning imagination into action and maybe a little chaos.
Thanks, Maddie and Lexi. I'm Selena Voorhees, and I'm here behind the scenes where paintbrushes are meeting scripts and students are turning the stage into a work of art. From costumes to props, the art club is working hard to make this play, It's a Wonderful Life, picture perfect. Let's take a peek at interviews with the director and a couple of cast members, as well as some of the creative chaos and what makes this production a true work of art. Could you tell us a little bit about the play that you're directing? What drew you to the script?
The play is called It's a Wonderful Life, and it is based on the 1940s movie by the same name, and it starred Jimmy Stewart and Donna Reed. They're big movie stars at the time, and it's basically about George Bailey. He's the main character, and he has big dreams and big aspirations for his life, and he wants to do amazing things, and he wants to be in the spotlight. But George has a gift of putting people ahead of him. So throughout the whole story, he is constantly putting aside his dreams and aspirations and helping others reach their goals. So at a point in the story, he is frustrated and he wants to give it all up. And he gets a visit from a guardian angel, and he gives him the rare gift of seeing what other people's lives would have been like if he'd never been born. So George realizes that he has impacted people in an amazing way, and he's really had a wonderful life. And I love this story because I think all of us need to remember that we all have gifts, and we can impact people in the most positive way. Just in quiet spaces. We might not have the big fanfare. It's a lot like teaching. Lots of great things are happening in classrooms, all in Western, and there's no big fanfare. There's no names up in lights, but amazing positive impacts are taking place in these humble teachers' classrooms. Mm-hmm. And I think that's a direct correlation with life. Mm-hmm. We need to remember that we all have a job to do, we all have a purpose, and we all have gifts.
Have you seen any students learn or gain anything from being a part of this play?
Absolutely. Whenever students are a part of the performing arts or visual arts, it takes a lot of courage. They put themselves out there for critique. It makes them vulnerable, and sometimes you're out there and you're subject to ridicule. So it's very scary, as you know. And once kids get over that, or they have the courage to try out for something or audition, or they make something, it changes them. Mm-hmm. And they feel invincible. They start caring less about what people think, mm-hmm. and caring more about what makes them happy and what can help them in their life. And yep. It can lead to all kinds of different things, like trying new hobbies, or they might be able to have the confidence to try out for some other thing that requires a healthy risk.
How do you handle challenges during rehearsals, like tight schedules, last-minute changes, or difficult scenes?
I think it's just my personality. Mm-hmm. I never think that anything is impossible. Mm-hmm. And that might be naive, but I'm okay with that. I'm a problem solver. Artists are problem solvers, so I always feel like I can work out anything, even if the time frame is limited. So I try to, the kids are watching me and seeing how I react. So if I'm losing my mind, they're going to think that's the appropriate way.
Yeah.
So I have to be the adult in the room, and I try to model that behavior of we can work it out.
The play this year is It's a Wonderful Life, and I am playing as the lead role, George Bailey.
What's the most challenging part of playing this character?
The most challenging part of George Bailey is the range of emotions throughout the play that he shows.
How does this play compare to others that you've worked on?
In the past years, the set and locations were a much bigger factor, but this year it is mainly focused on the interactions between people.
What's it like working with your director?
Working with Mrs. Clifton is very pleasant. She is considerate, and if you ever need help with anything, she'll stop and break it down for you.
What is the play this year, and what role do you play?
In the play, I'm Mary, and the play is called It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay. Is this your first time in a play?
Yes.
Okay, nice. What's a typical rehearsal like?
It's very fun and exciting, but as soon as we get on stage, we all act like we're supposed to, and we get into our characters.
How do you balance schoolwork and rehearsals?
Well, I have built, so I will do it and build. If I have any missing work, then I'll come to rehearsal and play.
Do you plan on doing theater in the future? Continuing
Yes.
it? Okay, cool. All right, thank you. Well, one thing's for sure, these students are giving a whole new meaning to the phrase art in motion. From elaborate sets to standout performances, the art club and Ms. Clifton are proving that creativity doesn't just belong on paper. Reporting from behind the curtains, I'm Selena Voorhees.
Thanks, Selena. Sounds like this play is going to be a canvas of chaos in the best way.
And lucky for us, no one got painted into a corner yet.
It's a Wonderful Life will be showing November 8th at 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. and November 9th at 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. We hope everyone will come out and support these talented students.
Up next, we're switching from artistic drama to haunted hallways with Addison Jones.
While things are getting festive around the halls this month, as classrooms begin brainstorming ideas to compete in the Halloween door decorating contest.
Let's head over to Addison Jones, who's creeping through the hallways to see which doors may be giving us tricks and which ones will be total treats.
The air is chilling, the paper ghosts are flying, and construction paper supplies are mysteriously vanishing. It can only mean one thing. The Halloween door decorating contest is near. I'm Addison Jones, here to find out which classroom will take home the title of Most Spooktacular Door at School. And here's a sneak peek at the doors that are making our school look fantastically festive. Of course, the teachers are in on the Fright Fest too. Some of them are proving that classroom doors aren't the only thing that they can decorate with deadlines. I interviewed junior high teacher Miss Davis and high school teacher Mr. Opperman to see what ideas they had.
Do you have any ideas for your door?
No, I think I'm going to leave that up to the kids.
Who do you predict will win the contest?
I'm not really sure. Probably somebody from the high school is going to be my guess.
What message do you hope your classroom's door sends to the people walking by?
Hopefully the kids will come up with something good. I would like for everyone to be included, something like that.
How do you feel about the upcoming door decorating competition?
I think the door decorating competition is a really cool opportunity for our school to start a new tradition. I think it'll be really cool to see all the little kids come up here and get to enjoy Halloween in a different way for the first time.
What would you say your favorite part about decorating a door is?
I would say my favorite part about decorating the door is going to be seeing everybody's creativity, letting the kids have the opportunity to showcase a little bit of themselves and the Halloween spirit.
How do you think the door decorating competition will make a memorable experience for everyone?
I think it's going to be memorable. We'll just be able to see all the elementary kids' faces as they come down through the hallways, to see everybody dressed up and candy being handed out and all the different creativity that's going on all the different hallways and all the doors. I think that'd be really cool just to see all the little kids' faces. It won't be something anybody forgets.
I also caught up with a few students who are already brewing up their beautiful designs. How do you feel about the upcoming door decorating competition?
I feel excited to decorate a door with my friends.
What would you say your favorite part about decorating the door is?
Have fun and share ideas decorating the door.
How do you think the door decorating competition will make a memorable experience for everybody?
Being able to look back on it as a fun day.
How do you feel about the upcoming door decorating competition?
I think it's going to be something really fun that all of us get to do with our first period teachers, and it's just something that we can work on team building and working together. It's just something that's going to be really fun and memorable for all of us.
What would you say your favorite part about decorating the door is going to be?
I think it's going to be really fun to share our ideas and kind of our thought process with all of our friends and our classmates. Just see how well we work together and see what we can come up with that we all like and remind us of each other.
How do you think the door decorating competition will make a memorable experience for everyone?
I think especially for the senior class, it's going to be something that we remember forever because this is the first year we've ever done it. This is our new principal, Mr. Doug Williams' idea. And especially for my senior class, we're in Miss Niswinder's and we've been with her since we were freshmen. We love her, and I think it's just going to be something really fun that we can all remember and just have this special memory of our senior year.
Well, one thing's for sure, the talent this year is unbelievable. No matter who wins, our hallways are looking frightfully festive, reporting from the land of cobwebs and construction paper. I'm Addison Jones, back to you in the studio before one of these doors decides to open on its own.
Thanks, Addison. Those doors definitely give a whole new meaning to creative entrance.
Agreed, and I'm just glad none of them booed you off camera.
Up next, we're switching from haunted halls to the heated court, a look at senior volleyball player Addie Brewster. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to WHS Weekly. Volleyball is winding down this season, but there's a big news from the court. Our very own senior, Addie Brewster, has set a milestone that's nothing short of fantastic.
That's right. Addie has recorded 1,000 assists, 1,000 kills, and 1,000 digs in her volleyball career. That's a triple threat that has our team and school cheering.
Let's send it over to Chelsea Hahn, who's on the court catching up with Addie to hear about this amazing accomplishment.
Thanks, Maddie and Lexi. I'm here on the court where Addie Brewster has been serving up record-breaking plays all season with 1,000 digs, assists, and kills. She's a triple threat superstar. Let's hear from Addie herself about what it took to reach these incredible numbers. Addie, congratulations. How does it feel to have 1,000 kills, digs, and assists?
It feels really good. This has been something that I've dreamed of since I was a little girl, and achieving those milestones with my best friends by my side and some of the best teammates I can ask for is just a really good feeling, and I hope that it inspires younger kids to know that they can also do the same thing that I did.
How has your team helped you reach this milestone?
I have some of the most supportive and selfless teammates on this earth, and since the beginning of the season, they've all known that I was close to reaching all 3 milestones, and they've helped me every step of the way. Every time I was close, they did everything in their power to make sure I achieved that goal in that certain game, and they encouraged me throughout every step of the way, and they were just by my side for it all and made sure I knew that I was able to reach those goals, and I just wouldn't have been able to do it without them.
Do you have any advice for younger players hoping to achieve big goals?
Keep going. I know I'm really close with a couple of the freshmen, and they have big dreams and big goals, and I always tell them, keep going. When it gets tough, when it gets hard, when you feel like you're stuck in the same spot and you're not achieving anything or moving forward, keep going. It's going to pay off eventually, and your time is going to come, and you're going to be able to do what you want to do.
Do you have a favorite memory?
Last season, we played in a district final game at Southeastern against Notre Dame, and that was the highlight of my whole volleyball career this far. We lost the first 2 sets really bad, and then came out on top the third and fourth set, and our momentum was so high. We were playing together. I was playing with my best friends that I've played with since I was in kindergarten, and having them by my side, and the crowd was insane. My family and friends were all there. All of the kids from school were there. We had a massive pep section. Just something I'll never forget. Even though we came up short and lost the game, that core memory will always hold a special place in my heart.
Do you have any plans for after high school?
The Shawnee University coach has reached out and wants me to come talk to her and play with them in the gym after our high school season is over and their college season is over. So that's a possibility. We're not 100% set in stone yet, but definitely something I'm looking into, and there's a good chance that I'll be playing at Shawnee State next year.
With 1,000 assists, kills, and digs, Addie Brewster has proven she's not just a volleyball player. She's a court legend. Congratulations, Addie, on this incredible milestone. From the court to the studio, I'm Chelsea Hahn, reporting for WHS Weekly.
Wow, Addie really knows how to serve up a highlight.
And she's not just hitting the numbers, she's hitting our hearts too.
She really is, Maddie. Up next, we're swapping spikes for Teachers of the Month, or Western's GOAT teacher. A look at Miss Liberty Armstrong. Don't go anywhere.
Math class just got a whole lot cooler. Our very own 7th grade teacher, Mrs. Liberty Armstrong, has been named GOAT Teacher of the Month, and for good reason.
That's right. She's been inspiring students, making equations exciting, and proving that math can actually be fun. Let's send it over to Lexi Brown, who's on the scenes to talk to Miss Armstrong about her award.
Thanks, Maddie and Lexi. I'm here in Miss Armstrong's classroom, where numbers aren't just numbers. They're the start of something amazing. Today, we're celebrating her being named GOAT Teacher of the Month, and we're finding out what makes her the GOAT of teaching 7th grade math. Miss Armstrong, congratulations. How does it feel to be named Teacher of the Month?
I was so surprised. It's exciting. I was happy to be recognized by my peers, and yeah.
And what inspired you to become a math teacher?
Well, I had some really good math teachers whenever I was in school, and I was really inspired by math-related careers and decided to go into a math field whenever I went into college. And so I just wanted to have the opportunity to try to help younger people maybe follow in those same types of footpaths.
And what advice do you have for kids who are struggling in math right now?
A lot of people struggle in math, and I think that the important thing is that math is more about a process and not necessarily a result. So a lot of it is just problem solving, and if you mess up, go back and look at your mistakes and try to figure out where you made an error and then just work forward from there. So I think just sticking with a problem and trying to move forward, even if you don't end up with exactly the correct answer. I think that's really important.
And what role do you think creativity plays when in learning math?
Well, I think a lot of people don't associate math necessarily with being creative, but the reality is that there's a lot of different ways to solve a problem. And if you're a creative thinker, even if you can't necessarily remember the steps to solve the problem, a lot of times if you look at the problem creatively, you can figure out a way to get the answer, even if you don't necessarily go through the exact steps that you were taught. So I think it's important to try to foster creativity in math and look at different ways of approaching a problem and different ways of solving a problem.
With her dedication, creativity, and ability to make numbers come alive, Miss Armstrong truly earns her title as GOAT Teacher of the Month, and maybe even the GOAT of Math. Reporting from room 116, I'm Lexi B. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Lexi Brown. Sounds like Miss Armstrong is really adding up to something special this year.
And luckily for us, she's subtracting boredom from math class entirely.
Next up, we're trading numbers for stats, a look at our athletics with Foster Davis.
From the greens to the court, our student athletes have been having an incredible season.
That's right. Golf and volleyball are making headlines, and our sport reporter Foster Davis is here with all the highlights, including some record-breaking performances.
Thanks, Maddie and Lexi. First, let's tee off with the golf team. They finished the SOC season 31-3 and won the championship by 64 strokes. Our 4th championship in school history and the 2nd in a row. Foster, that would be me, and Wyatt earned all SOC honors, and yes, the team still makes the best TikToks. Though Coach West insists he's basically the greatest golf coach in the history of Southern Ohio. Now on to the volleyball team. The team finished the season 11-10 and 7-3 in the league play. Earning second place in the league while playing a tough schedule, they're looking already forward to another district championship game. Some standout players include Addie Brewster, who reached 1,000 career kills, digs, and assists this season, a truly incredible achievement. And Paley Dobbins is back just in time for tournaments, fiercely locked in and ready to make an impact. Whether it's golf or volleyball, our athletes have been putting in the work and show incredible skill this season, from record-breaking milestones to championship victories. It's been a season to remember. Reporting from the courts and courses, I'm Foster Davis. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Foster. Sound like our athletes are really serving up success on every front.
From swinging on the greens to spiking on the court, they're proving hard work really pays off.
Let's switch gears from sports to teacher archives, a sneak peek of one of our Western teachers.
We all know our teachers as the calm, collected professionals they are today, but what were they like before they took attendance and handed out homework?
That's right. It's time for another edition of From the Teacher Archives. This week's throwback features someone who clearly had Red Streak pride before he ever had a gradebook in hand.
Take a look at this. Yes, that's none other than Mr. Scott Lytle, back in his student days, decked out in a piked-in jersey, caution tape, and what can only be described as a Red Streak fashion statement. He was definitely the life of the bleachers.
He's giving 110% spirit and maybe zero concern for the dress code. One thing's for sure, Mr. Lytle's energy hasn't changed a bit, just the hairstyle.
That's it for this week's trip down memory lane with From the Teacher Archives. Big thanks to Mr. Lytle for letting us share this legendary photo.
Up next, from wild hairstyles to wild weather, here's Trinity Fields with your Western Weather Report.
Hey Indians, Trinity Fields here with your forecast for the week of October 20th through the 24th. Fall vibes are in full swing, so here's what to expect and how to plan your outfits. Monday, October 20th, bright sunshine to kick off the week. High near 62 and a low about 45. Perfect for a light jacket and maybe some sunshine time. Tuesday, October 21st, even nicer. 67 for a high and a low 47. A great day to get outside after school. Wednesday, October 22nd, mostly sunny, high around 65 and a low 44. Still a solid day for outdoor breaks or any field work. Thursday, October 23rd, cloudy skies move in. High of 63, low 43. It'll feel a bit cooler and a little more overcast. Friday, October 24th, mostly sunny again, and highs around 63 and an overnight low near 47. A good note to end the week on. I don't know about you, but I like to know the forecast so I can better plan my outfits. So this is for all of you who might like to lay out the clothes the night before. Layers are your best friend this week. Mornings and evenings will be chilly, afternoons mild. Think long sleeves, light sweaters or hoodies. Wednesday and Fridays are your best bet for outdoor activities. Less cloud cover and pleasant temps. Thursday may feel dull with clouds, so if you've got a game or any event, plan for cooler and gloomier lighting. Temps digging into the 40s overnight means keep your jackets handy. No major rain or storms in the forecast. It's mostly dry all week. Here's my tip of the week. Want to catch fall's best colors or get out for a walk? Tuesday through Wednesday will be your prime window. Dress in layers and maybe toss a scarf in your bag just in case the breeze picks up in the evening. Stay tuned for updates, Indians, and don't let those autumn days slip by.
Thanks, Trinity. Sounds like the weather's going to be pretty great.
It may actually be one of the few nice weekends we are going to have before winter kicks in. In our next segment, we will be taking a look at the fall festival of leaves and the start of the basketball season.
It's hard to believe basketball season is right around the corner, Maddie.
I agree.
Thank you, Western, for watching. We will see you next time.